Budget night came and went. The treasurer stood up, spoke for almost an hour, and when it came to migration, student visas, the points test, skilled worker pathways, almost nothing, not a word that made headlines. Most people switched off, assumed nothing had changed, they were wrong, because the real story was never going to be in the speech. It was buried deep inside budget paper number 2. I read it, every page of it, so you don't have to. I am going to walk you through exactly what is in there. I am part of the registered migration agent team at Ultimate Migration. We are based in Australia. We work with real people, onshore, offshore students, skilled workers, tradespeople, every single day. We go into the documents ourselves. We find what matters and we bring it straight to you. That is what this video is. Let us start with the headline number. 185,000 permanent migration places for the 2026 to 2027 financial year. On the surface, same as before, business as usual. But look beneath that number and the story changes completely. Over 70% of those places, that is around 129,000 spots, are going exclusively to the skilled stream. The government has formally stated it will prioritize applications from people already living and working in Australia. What does that leave for everyone else? For offshore applicants, 55,000 places. And the government has been extremely specific about who those 55,000 spots are for. Highly skilled migrants who address Australia's long-term skill needs. That language is not accidental. That is deliberate policy direction. And it matters enormously depending on where you are sitting right now. Let me be very direct about what this means in practice. If you are in Australia right now, you are in the strongest position you have been in for years. The quota allocation alone tells you that this government is choosing onshore applicants. That is not our opinion. That is the official budget structure. If you are offshore, if you are applying from outside Australia, the message from this budget is stark. You need a genuinely competitive profile. You need to be in the top tier of what Australia is looking for to be seriously considered for one of those 55,000 places. What is Australia looking for? Long-term skill needs, which points very directly toward the subclass 189, the skilled independent visa. Now let us talk about international students, because this section of the budget is something every student needs to understand. We all know the student visa environment has been difficult, applications knocked back, strong financials, strong academics, and still refused. Budget paper 2 confirms $19.8 million over 4 years, specifically for enhanced scrutiny of student visa applications, both onshore and offshore. This sits inside a much larger $167.4 million integrity package. Around $74 million goes to clearing backlogs and addressing misuse of the protection visa pathway. But for students specifically, there is no relief funding, no support for genuine students caught in the crossfire. The only money going in is going into more scrutiny. This next section is perhaps the biggest long-term signal. The permanent migration points test is being redesigned. Budget paper 2 is explicit. The government will reform the points test to better identify migrants who contribute to productivity and long-term economic prosperity. It will weight more heavily toward migrants who are better qualified, operating at a higher skill level, and younger in age. Maximize your score under the existing framework now. Get your qualifications assessed. Complete your English test. Do not wait for the announcement. The budget also flagged changes to the working holiday makeup program. The mechanism proposed is an expanded ballot system. Access to working holiday visas will be allocated more fairly. Keep a very close eye on these changes as they are announced. Now this next one, this is genuinely significant. If you are in the trades, in construction, in any technical field, you need to hear this. The government is putting real money behind fixing the skills assessment process. $85.2 million over 4 years. $75.1 million goes directly to Trades Recognition Australia to speed up processing times. This is the first time real funding has been committed. 5.6 million goes for a new streamlined assessment pathway for people who are already onshore. We will be watching the implementation closely. So let us bring all of this together. This budget is not a minor adjustment. This is a structural shift in how Australia selects migrants. If you are onshore, you are in the best position relative to offshore applicants that you have been in for years. Use that advantage. If you are offshore, you need a competitive profile. If you are a student, your application needs to withstand a higher level of scrutiny. At Ultimate Migration, our registered migration agents work with you one-on-one. We look at your specific situation and map out the path forward. Drop a clipboard emoji in the comments, and our team will personally reach out, or visit us at ultimatemigration.com. Your Australian life is closer than you think. Put your thoughts in the comments. We read every single one.